Buick Automobile repairs. Buick manufactures cars that owners have come to trust. Even a trustworthy autos require occasional maintenance or repair. However, if you're in need of Buick auto repair from experienced professionals, your local auto helper can help. Dead battery. Most car batteries should last about 3 years or 50,000 miles. A dead battery is usually caused by reduced amps, or electrical currents, which naturally decrease as the battery loses its ability to maintain a charge. A damaged alternator, battery temperature sensor, or other charging system components can expedite this issue. It's best to replace your car battery every 50,000 miles or 3 years. Even if it's not showing signs of damage. A sputtering engine. The engine runs best when air and fuel properly mix and burn in the combustion chamber. To efficiently complete this process, a series of fuel and ignition system components must work together. Though many moving parts help an engine run properly, engine sputtering or misfiring is one of the leading problems. To reduce engine misfiring or sputtering issues, make sure to replace fuel and ignition system components is recommended by your manufacturer. Broken starter motor. The starter motor is responsible for cranking your engine over, which begins the starting process. When this component fails, it's usually because the electrical solenoid has been damaged. The starter motor breaks or another electrical fault occurs, like a starter relay. For example, while a starter can be replaced before it breaks, it's difficult to predict when this will happen. It's best to have a car starting inspection to determine the problem before assuming it's the starter. Alternator problems. The alternator keeps your battery in check and keeps it charged. If you have problems with your alternator, your car won't be able to start or break down in the middle of the road. Signs of a failing alternator includes constant battery problem, unusual rattling from the engine, and electrical failure. The age might be one reason why your alternator is giving you problems. So keep track of how old is your alternator and have it replaced if it's been in service for years. The signs above are what you need to look out for should you need to replace your alternator. Radiator leaks. If your air conditioning starts failing, and your car is leaving a trail of coolant on the street and driveway, then you have a radiator leak. A faulty radiator can mean that your engine will overheat and leave you stranded at the worst possible time. Just check all the connectors of your car to make sure that they're in place. Replace immediately if there's damage. Work out a coolant maintenance schedule by regularly flushing out coolant and replacing it. Low engine oil level. Low engine oil levels can cause your engine to underperform significantly, something which is again caused due to delayed car service and aggressive driving. It is not at all healthy to make your car run at a low engine oil level as it causes severe wear and tear of many engine components. So in order to prevent any major damages to the engine, a timely engine oil top-up is a must. Purge control valve issues. The purge control valve is part of the evap system of a vehicle, which works to prevent vapors inside the fuel tank from escaping into the atmosphere. Instead of emitting these vapors into the atmosphere, they're pumped into the engine during certain driving conditions, where they're burned there. However, it's common for the purge valve not to fully close, which can cause problems, such as rough starting or problems running once the engine turns over. Flat tires. Flat tires happen when sharp objects puncture your tire, or your tires are tired from all the wear and tear of being driven over various terrains. They can also happen when tires lose air pressure due to continued use. To prevent flat tires, careful driving is always an idea. You also have to regularly check your tire's air pressure, so it's not over or underinflated, which can cause too much friction on your tires and rip its treads. SourceFamilyHandyman.com